Sonakshi Sinha, Jyotika, AshutoshGowariker, welcome to Cinema Express. I am Kartik. I want to start with very basic question. What was the first thing that spoke to you about system when you read the script or heard it?
The script.
Okay.
Yeah, in its entirety. The script was just so beautifully written. It struck all the right chords. The interpersonal relationships in the film, the characters, the way they were so flawed and layered and human, and the way that Ashwini was so passionate about making this film, and when she was explaining how she's going to do it, I think that was just the clincher, and I wanted to be a part of it. Anyhow, I think narration के आधे में ही मैंने उनको बोल दिया कि मैं ये फिल्म कर रही हूँ, आप बाकी का सुना दो, but interval point तक तो मैंने बोल दिया मैं कर रही हूँ.
For you, Jyotika?
Same things. The
Script की वजह से. Like you also heard the script and like, did you read it or like it was
no,
a
I heard.
narration?
I took a narration.
Oh, you took a narration.
Yeah, and everything about the story, the character, har kuch. It's the same thing. Yeah.
Same thing for you, Ashutosh? Or like,
three
was
things.
there something?
Three things in the following order. The one person that spoke to me first was Ashwini Iyer Tiwari.
Yeah.
Great admirer of her work.
Yeah.
Loved all her films. And here was an opportunity to work with her.
Okay.
Second was Harman Bareja.
Yes.
Harman was someone who I cast in my film, which I directed called Vacha Rashi.
Oh, yes, yes. Yeah.
So when he made a call to me and said, I hope Ashwini ma'am has spoken to you, and now it's me and I'm saying it's payback time.
Yeah.
Just for that, please, you have to say yes.
Yeah.
I said, I'm saying yes. Don't even try to convince me.
Yeah.
And the third, of course, was Harman and Arun Sukumar's script,
Okay. Yeah.
which was really unputdownable page turner of a script.
Yeah. So guys, when I watched the film, there's one thing which instantly like spoke to me was the fact that how well it plays out the silences in the film. So a lot of times when you watch OTT films or series, it feels like it's trying to grab to your attention. It's not letting the story lay down. What do you think about this? How do you think about the fact that OTT, because of how its system is, because of that, it's very there is no time for stories to lay out. It always tries to I think creators have to have a thing. Should we tell the story first or should we grab on the attention first so that people don't go to some other film or some other series? What is your opinion on this?
No, I was thinking, but
Yeah.
I'm saying there's all sorts of content right now on the
Yeah.
OTT space, and I feel the beauty of it is that you can make things that are made to grab your attention, that are fast paced, and you can make things like this and put it on a platform and give people that choice to kind of watch it. So for this is what the film required. It required those silences because they speak louder than the words in a film like this. And I think our director has beautifully captured that. And much after the film is over, it kind of stays with you.
Yeah.
And that makes it an impactful film. And I think, I hope that people feel the same way after they watch it. Yeah.
I think anything made well and with the correct sensibility, then and I think silence catches your attention more than dialogues.
Okay.
I feel it just
Yeah.
has to be in the power of writing.
Yeah.
So
Film is a very visual medium also, right? Like when visually it captures you, then it's...
Yes, because
Yeah.
when you have to emote with silence, it's always from within.
Ah.
So then it has to be through your eyes, and that's what actually catches a watcher. So I feel, if you say theatre versus OTT, then we have don't
Yeah.
get time to be silent in theatre, but OTT, I
OTT
think there's a lot of
Yeah.
space everywhere. People are making very different
Yeah,
content.
lots
Yeah.
of different types of things.
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
made, yeah.
Same thing for you, Ashu?
It is very genre specific.
Acha.
You cannot have a comedy which has got silences.
Yeah.
You can't have a thriller which has got silences necessarily. I'm saying.
Yeah.
In a courtroom drama, especially of this kind of a story which has been laid out, I think the silences find themselves in it naturally. Like, I don't think you'll come out of this film saying कि यार film में गाने नहीं थे.
Yeah.
Or items में गाना नहीं है. You won't have that feeling because the film is speaking a different language itself. So and I think that because it's in the script,
Yeah.
it's been brought to the screen very beautifully.
Yeah.
And it's working very well with the narration. So it's making a bigger impact.
Yeah. How important it is to, not just have a fully formed female character, but also a character who is not ashamed to show her flaws. like how important it is for you guys when you're reading a script or you're seeing a character, ki if this is a woman, is she able to do as as a man can do something, is she able to do the exact same thing or not? Is there that a factor when you're seeing or reading a character?
नहीं वो तो नहीं है पर definitely the grey in a character is very welcome. Because real life mein everyone is grey, so you feel you're more closer to playing reality when you play a grey character. So that way definitely we connect. And also as an actor you're doing different kinds of roles. How long can you be the goody person?
Yeah.
No,
You get tired of like
as
like
an actor you're
You
getting
need to have some variety, like yeah, it's good to be bad sometimes.
Yeah. Do you get like tired of like seeing, because whenever like actresses start their career, they have to do a lot of roles which are very like the good girl, or like the there is a hero and you have to be like the hero's partner, so you don't have so much. So like, do you guys feel okay, this is the start of my career, one day maybe I'll have these fully formed characters, and is that ever in your head?
Yeah, I feel you have to work towards it, right?
Okay.
And at that point in time, you start off, you're young, you're just like, you're hustling. So if you get a big film, you will do it. There's no two ways about that, right?
Yeah.
But you have to do it well so that you are offered parts like this very soon after. So which is why I think while I was doing Dabang and a Rowdy Rathod, I got offered a Lutera.
Yeah.
Because for me it is that whatever I'm doing, I have to do it well.
Yeah.
And I think whatever the journey has been fantastic, because I have zero regrets.
Yeah.
Even with the good, bad, the ugly, every film that I've worked with, every person that I've worked with has taught me something and has made me the actor that I am today. So I think it's important to have all sorts of experiences. Yeah.
So naturally, things change when when a Lutera happens, or the Dahad happens, because I have been seeing your filmography. You have become now very particular. I feel like they're very choosy with like this is how I want to be represented.
You're right.
On screen.
Yeah.
So when did that happen? Did shift, like you thought, okay, I am only going to do this and I am going to say no to other roles?
It happened over time, honestly. Okay. As you grow as an actor, as you grow up, you also realize there are certain things that you just won't settle for. You want more in life. You want more out of life. You want more out of the characters that you're playing, of the films that you're doing. You want to respect yourself as an actor. You want people to respect you as an actor as well. So you start making decisions according to that mentality, right? And I think this switch happened to me when I did a film called Akira, where Murugadas sir, I had done Holiday with him previously, and he said, I'm making a film and you will be my hero. So please. And I kid you not, that was just me tasting blood. I said, ab isse kam no to nahi kar sakte. And then I think after that I completely switched gears. I became the hero of my own films and played characters that I felt were worthy to play. Presenting women in a very different way, in a good way, in a strong way, in a flawed way, in a real way, in a more human way on screen. I think that became my priority more than anything else, more than the numbers, the scale of the film, who the hero is. Just kind of shifted gears, and I'm very happy for it. I feel so much in such a better space right now.
Jyotika ma'am, this like the feeling she's talking about, has this happened to you also? I think
it's a process.
It's a process.
Think in a female actor's life. I think you also, female or male, I think that maturity level keeps teaching you a lot of things. So pehle you are just doing it for the money and the big productions and names. Then you come to a phase where you're doing it for your roles. Then you come to a phase when you say 90% you say no to half the thing. You start seeing more than the role. Matlab, sensible hai ki nahi, resonate karega ki nahi, a lot of things with the, am I getting something different to play than what I have done before? So I think it's just over time, it's a growth phase.
But isn't it like tough for like, actresses or female actors? Because, there are not many female, like at least in theatrical, there are a lot, OTT has changed a lot of things, but theatrical don't have a lot of like only female led films, right? Or like where the female are the hero of the film. Doesn't it get difficult to choose such roles and you have to say no to so many films? How do you navigate that situation? Because you want to do a role, but maybe an opportunity comes which is a very big film, but you have to say no to it because you don't want that. But does that happen to you?
Yeah, it happens every time. And
Okay.
I can speak for South क्योंकि ज़्यादा काम वहाँ किया है. So
हाँ,
you know,
yes,
I'm
yes.
not yet in that Hindi
Yes,
zone
yes,
जहाँ पे,
हाँ.
but I have said no to many films which have been big. And even up till 2-3 years ago, you know, when I really needed some big banners and films to
Yeah.
keep, you know, being in the market situation, but I just don't feel like bargaining it with my good night's sleep. So I just feel कि you know ये करना है तो यही करना है, ये सूट करता है. I want my children also, my family to come sit, feel proud, see my work. अब वो सब बहुत मायने रखता है.
हाँ.
You know that you,
Yeah.
all, like I said, you keep growing and
Yeah.
a lot about you changes. But
Yeah.
struggle तो है वो theatricals में. और साउथ में बनती है बहुत पिक्चरें
Yeah.
ऑन विमेन, बहुत
Yeah.
बनती
Yes,
है, थिएट्रिकली बनती है.
Yeah.
पर उसमें प्रॉब्लम ये होती है कि हमको बजट्स नहीं मिलते. तो लाइक वी कैन नॉट कास्ट एन AR रहमान फॉर आवर फिल्म
Yeah,
का
yeah.
म्यूजिक, तो वही म्यूजिक चला गया. You
Yeah.
know, music is
Yeah.
out of the which is a big thing in a
Which is a big pull, of
male
course.
centric
Yeah.
film.
Yeah.
So वो चला गया. We don't get a people anybody of a top slot में जो है. So सब even for that even casting. So everything falls on your shoulder. You are like, it's like a one man show happening कि आप ही पिक्चर में सभी कुछ कर रहे हो, आप ही, और सब नए नए हैं, which is also great. There's a lot of new
Yeah.
talent coming in with, but it's quite a struggle to do your own film. उसको लग तो जाती है, फिर चलेगी नहीं चलेगी, that whole
Yeah.
it's a different story there.
Yeah.
क्योंकि अभी तक OTT भी नहीं आया है तो
Yeah.
पर बनती ज़रूर है और लगती ज़रूर है,
हाँ.
पर वो स्ट्रगल बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग होता है. इट्स अ वेरी बिग स्ट्रगल.
Yeah, which is a great thing that at least like बन के theatre में जा रही है, because I think Hindi doesn't have that much. No, we are just
हिंदी में भी काफ़ी
Like-
बन रही है, पर मे बी
as
I
a
don't
theatrical
want
no.
to say-
that-
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I'm just saying कि like बनती है, like it's a great thing in the south that you know that films are getting made and they are getting a theatrical release, like
हाँ,
women centric films.
correct,
But
yeah.
when it comes to Hindi, you will get like a Lapata Ladies, which I remember, which became a big hit both on OTT and theatre. But otherwise in theatres there is no female centric film. I can remember Crew right now, but other films are only like you know these male testosterone
Yeah,
films.
yeah. There's far and few. Yes, you're right.
yeah.
This is the numbers much lesser than the
Yeah.
films with male protagonists. But I think that is what is being consumed, right?
Yeah.
And but there's always the exception to the rule. We've had a Kahani, we've had a Queen, we've had Sita and Geeta, we've had
Yeah.
many films. You
Yeah.
know, so it's just about what clicks with the audience. I feel at the end of the day. Yeah.
Ashutosh sir, I want to ask you, you know, as a director, you know, like you're both a director and an actor.
Yeah.
When you get on set, are you able to switch off the director in your head in the set? Like when you're like, you know, you have to perform a scene as an actor. Does the director in your set tells, okay, maybe this should be done like this? How does being a director help your acting process?
You know, direction itself is a very tough thing,
Okay.
and it really drains you. So for me, going on a set as an actor is like entering a spa.
You think it's easier? It's an easier process.
Compared to direction,
Yeah,
it's a
of
spa.
course.
Yeah, you don't have to manage.
But now I'm not devaluing acting either. Acting is
Yeah.
difficult.
Yeah.
But at
Compared
least I'm
to
focusing only on myself. I'm focusing on the way I'm going to be presented, the way I'm going to act,
Yeah.
be with my co-actors, listen to the director. Just
Yeah.
focus only on that and do that to the best of my ability.
Yeah.
So for me, एक्टिंग के टाइम डायरेक्शन का एक भी ख्याल दिमाग में नहीं आता.
वो मतलब छोड़ देते हो.
और
बिल्कुल.
switch off कर देते हैं.
Switch off,
ही
switch
हो
off.
जाता
वो
है.
switch off कर
But
भी
I
देता हूँ,
can
कोई
totally
somebody
vouch for
switches
it.
off.
You know, it was so amazing to see him
Yeah.
being the filmmaker that he is, his body
Yeah.
of work and all, to just, matlab, nothing.
Like completely
Proper
proper
director's actor on set.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
really cool to see. I was like, अब भी तो अब आएगा. अब तो बोलेंगे कुछ, but nothing.
But there's another additional reason also.
हाँ.
I'm acting with these two.
Yeah.
I better will be good. Acha. And if you like me in the film,
Yeah.
you've liked me because I'm shining in reflected glory.
Acting is reacting, right? Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
good actors with great reaction.
Yeah.
But is that the like because I think you have been acting on and off like 2016
Yeah.
also you have all been doing, but we have been seeing a lot of you on OTT recently since Kala Pani.
Yeah.
I think is there a reason that you have shifted more in towards acting and direction has taken sort of like a
No.
That's it?
I'm
Nothing like
completely
that?
focused on direction. My
Okay.
scripts are done. I'm doing something for an OTT platform. I'm doing a web series. I'm doing a documentary.
Yeah.
I'm producing movies in Marathi. But my directorial film, which is my feature, was taking the longest time for me to cast.
Okay.
And hence it gave me a slightly longer gap.
Okay. So
Which
we
is
have
why-
a
which is
script.
why yes,
Yeah,
yes,
okay.
yes.
Can you tell the genre at least? No.
Not yet.
Okay.
But soon.
So actually, you play a character who is this privileged but slightly rookie lawyer who wants to make a name for herself. And I really liked how the bouncing off between you and Ashutosh sir, and it made me think. And I wanted to ask you this: when the start of your career, maybe when you shifted from being a costume designer to into acting, and you must have told Shatrughan sir about this. What was his reaction like? Did he give a similar kind of a thing? You have to prove yourself, or you have to do something like that, or like what was his pep talk on
So
that?
my story is actually very unique and different because I never wanted to be an actor and I never went and told anyone I want to act.
Okay.
Yeah, it happened so that Arbaz bhai was writing the script for Dabang and he saw me at Amrita Arora's wedding, and I had lost a lot of weight and I have a very Indian face. So he said, I'm coming to you with something, and I said, but I don't want to act.
Yeah.
And anyway, they landed up at my house and we were sitting just like this. They have narrated the film. My parents were there. The writer, director, Arbaz bhai was producing. They've all looked at each other after the narration, shook hands and left. Nobody has asked me, karna hai beta, nahi karna hai. Next thing I know, I am on set. So literally I've had no preparation. I used to not watch movies growing up. I used to not go to dad's sets. I used to like literally.
You never around like film like
No, never.
You're not interested.
But I'll give you another memory. During Jodha Akbar,
Haan.
her mother Poonam ji was playing a very, very important part in Jodha Akbar.
Yeah.
So she came to the set once, and I remember asking your mom, is she getting into acting? and the answer immediately was, even you were like,
No.
No. And
I
it was
was
quite-
so averse to
Yeah,
it. I
yeah,
wanted nothing to do with films. And cut to, I felt like I've been thrown in the deep end of the pool and I'm like, tero beta, sink low. So whatever I've learned has been on the job, and I think like I don't take anything for granted. It's taught me a lot. It's just been an amazing journey, and I'm still learning. Till today I'm learning, and I feel that should never end. So for me, for my father also, like he's a very supportive father. So whether it was me doing fashion designing, he was very okay with that also, and he was very supportive about that also. When I started acting, he was very encouraging with that as well. He always made me believe that I could never fail. And I think that's very important for any girl to have a support system like that. So he would also he follows the same ideology that you have to prove yourself and you will get what you deserve. But his way of showing it is much softer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, final question, guys. This is a little I think a little hard one, but I want to ask you guys, do you guys think there is a systemic problem in the Hindi film industry or just film industry in general? Because is there any sort of thing, which you feel like should change in the industry?
So I can tell you straight off the bat,
Okay.
we need more skills.
Okay.
So for example, we have a lot of showrunners, but I still think we need more.
Okay.
We need more trained showrunners.
How is show running different from a direction? Like if you can explain.
No, showrunner is someone who he encompasses the entire show.
Okay.
He makes sure that the entire series, if it is 8 episodes, has got uniformity, is being looked at aesthetically. Is it going right? Because sometimes there are 2 directors, sometimes there are 3 directors.
Yeah.
When you pass it on from one person to another, episode writers are different. So
Yeah.
synergy ke liye,
Showrunners.
so that's a different skill. So like that, there are many skills which are, even EPing is also a skill. We have very good EPs, but I feel we need more. The industry is growing, the kind of number of shows are being made, the films are being made, television shows. I'm saying there are so many more, but this number hasn't increased. So I feel that needs to go up.
For you, Jyotika, is there anything?
I feel maybe more female-led films with bigger names attached to it in
Yeah.
for theatrical.
And theatrically,
because
yeah.
जब भी बनी है चली है.
हाँ.
If you see the ratio of not
Yeah.
number of films,
Yeah.
of the films which have been made and run, I feel अगर बनी है तो चली है. पर
Yeah.
वो इसीलिए चलती है क्योंकि big names are attached to it, and
Yeah.
then we are also getting that big setup. So
Yeah.
ultimately, the director makes a film, and फिर hero बनते हैं. जब सभी का एक beginning होता है,
Yeah.
and फिर सब ladder climb करते हैं. तो maybe for women also we have more films made for them by bigger names.
Yeah.
Then maybe that equality comes in. वो थोड़ा system change अच्छा होगा.
For you, Sonakshi?
I feel like every system, it is flawed,
Yeah.
and there's scope for improvement in a lot of places. But I think the one thing I would like to change is I feel a lot of the money goes into the lesser important things. I think in terms of creativity, I think that's where all the money should be pooled in, so as to make a better project at the end of the day.
Less important things like, if like you can give a specific.
For example, if you're making like a big budget film, half the budget of that film is going to your actor.
Like
and your
what the-
writers are getting peanuts, you know.
Yeah.
That has been a-
Constantly
yeah.
pay your writers to make
Yeah.
a fantastic film, to develop a good story, a good setup and all of that, put the money in the right places and make better films. I feel a lot of people kind of lose that along the way, and I feel that is one thing that I would like to see a change in.
On that note, I hope all these changes happen once, like in the industry sometime. Thank you so much for talking to me. Best of luck. For
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.